for some reason, a lot of you on Facebook were requesting the deck list that I got second place locals with, so we're going to do a tournament report, because real life cards are always constantly requested on this channel, and if we get a good amount of likes, I have my winnings sitting on the side here for us to film, so definitely kind of looking forward to doing that. So give this video some likes if you want to see some Pack-Arinos be open arenaed. So we are playing the, I believe this was the top 4 YCS Bokum deck list, literally straight card for card, but like I said, you guys wanted to report kind of what's going on and why I'm playing when I'm playing at the moment. So let's dig into this, shall we? So we are playing Mountain True Draco, and I will say this: I'm not a huge fan of the pendulum mechanic. I've been extremely happy to get away from the pendulum mechanic, but when you're going into a tournament knowing that you're probably going to be playing against a lot of pendulum magicians, counter meta picks like this are going to probably be your best bet. Mountain ensures that you'll be able to play the game. So typically if you normal summon this and you normal summons, it shuts off all of your opponent's hand traps. It's literally all we fucking care about. And if your opponent makes the really big board of go fuck yourself Vortex, and to top things off, you know, Metaltron and all that, yeah, Mountain's going to help you around that. If you guys want to see some of the matchups, I'll have them on this channel. If you want to see some of the other players as well, there's going to be a link down below to the channel. Yes, I actually have a third channel. No one actually really ever asked about it, but it is our locals channel, Gauntlet Food and Games. It's like 1,300. There's a lot of fucking videos on there for those of you that actually like local content, so something to check out. But as I said, we're playing the YCS Bokum list. A few other True Draco players, I don't know why people kind of just jumped over this build. I know a lot of people were really excited to be playing the Inspector Border version of the deck, and I seen Inspector Border kind of showing up, but I don't know, I wasn't particularly impressed with how Border performed. So matchups. Well, we'll get into the deck profile and then we'll get into matches. How's that sound? Alright, 2 copies of Mountain. 3 is incredibly bad. You don't want to draw this card ever in your life. Also, shout out to 2012. You were the best year of my life. That's why we're always playing on this map. So, 2 Mountain, very phenomenal card. I actually... You don't understand how great this card is, being as big as it is. If you're playing the Mirror for some fucking reason, which does come up, and they're playing Inspector Border, well, shit. 2 copies of Masterpiece. Why am I thinking I'm playing 3? PJ, you fucked me up today, bro, with Metal Foe Draco. You got me thinking about all these masterpieces. 2 copies of Masterpiece. So he's immune to the ban list for this very reason. 3's too much, especially with today's day and age. 2 is just fine. If you desire it away, I mean, it happens. It's not like you can't recruit for it anyway. You're playing 3 copies of Majesty Maiden and 1 copy of Ignis. Maiden is actually incredibly good for toggling into these. I didn't like Maiden the first couple of times through playing her, but I've gotten a new respect for her as a card, especially if you have a trap card to tribute on your opponent's turn. You're just going to be on dual disruptions, and being able to disrupt them with a trap card, or tributing a spell to destroy a back row, and then being able to summon a Masterpiece with a body, forcing your opponent to further play around that. The deck, I'm not going to say it doesn't take a lot of skill, but there's a lot of playing around that people in the current meta have to do. And I like that about True Draco. Your whole deck is a stun deck, and you have some pretty cool disruption. And by pretty cool, I mean Degenerate is absolute fuck. Spell cards. 3 Dragonic Diagram. Remember, kids, if your opponent has a diagram face up on the field, your guys also get a buff. And Protection, because they made this card inherently broken. But 3 copies of this, 3 Terraforming. I really don't have to explain much here. Spells. Triple Disciples. There were a couple times where I was like, huh, should we go to 2? No. 3. 3 all the way. Do you know how many times you open this in Diagram? Also, I'm cursed with this deck. Like, ever since, like, I played this deck in Zoo format, like, these cards were in 3 of my opening hands this weekend in some sort of combination. Do you know what it's like to draw triple Diagram, essentially? Yeah, I know, you can Diagram kill a terraforming, but I don't know, I like deck binning as much as I can. That's why these come in play. You can recycle them. 3 copies of Super Rejuvenation. Who doesn't like drawing 3 cards in the mirror match? Me. But anyway, this isn't particularly as good as I want it to be. I usually just typically will use this to siphon out a 1-for-1. If your worst case opening hand is literally Field Spell in this, you just set this, detonate this, and then I like to go grab this and draw 1. See if we can get into a draw card. Sometimes you're rewarded. Spells. Triple Pot of Duality. So this card is pretty much a staple. You should be playing 3 of this in every true Draco deck ever to exist. I am actually, I don't know why, there was some weird ass person that was trying to play 2 of these. No, max out on this all the way. 3 copies of Card Demise. Oh, God, this card is so ridiculous. This card is so rewarding, it's so cancerous. If you want to put your opponent on tilt, have 2 of these. You draw Card Demise with Card Demise. It actually doesn't suck when you draw Desires with Desires. 2 copies of Desires. So, I did test 2, or test 3. It was pretty shitty, I'm not gonna lie. He was right, Upstart was infinitely better. There's absolutely no reason not to want to play this. Actually, having this after Desires is actually pretty good. It'll get you 1 card further into the stack. There were a lot of... Skylar was talking to me today during top 8. He was like, wow, Robbie, your deck's getting really low. No, that's absolutely fine. The thinner the stack goes, the more I can manage my resources and make sure we're drawing something live. Traps. Triple Apocalypse, because being able to tribute on your opponent's turn is really good and kill a monster. Being able to tribute on your opponent's turn and revive something and then tribute, it's really good. I miss you, Dynamite. Skillless cards, Skill Drain, 2 copies of this. 3 of this is too much. Literally, this is 3 copies of Skill Drain is essentially what you are packing here. 3 anti-spells. My friend Darren was making the comment, he's like, I don't know why you're maining these. You have to main them when you go first against the bad matchups and you draw them. This card actually came in clutch against ABC Pendulums. And I actually beat up Burning Abyss because of this today. Card's actually the nuts right now. Who knew? And last but not least, 1 Solemn Judgment. We solemned, 1 evenly matched. That's all that matters. Let's see here. There is no extra deck, but everybody's always like, what kind of cool field centers do we have? This is always on top of my like extra deck. And then my boy, Goku Black, this always goes in my field center. These are here for motivation. And this is when we're serious. I need to get the SSJ red one, because it looks so cool. But black looks so cool. And then base waifu. Alright. No side deck, like I said, or no extra deck. Side deck, 3 copies of Ash Blossom. First time in my life I drew 3 of these with a Card of Demise. Going second, my opponent set 1 pass. That's my life in a nutshell. 2 Sphere Mode, I actually kind of want to play 3. I actually... It's really strange because I don't like Sphere Mode as a card. I mean, your whole deck plays around it, it's absolutely fine, but I actually want to play the 3rd to make sure that I can draw it. Just my thoughts on that. I don't know what I'd cut right now, but this is bonkers. Raigeki, because breaking your opponent's boards are insanely good. Triple Cosmic Cyclone. Disruption is key. Evenly matched, because mirror matches are ridiculous, and sometimes you just want to blow your opponent the fuck out of the water. And then 3 copies of Imperial Iron Wall, because fuck 60 cards. That bullshit is fucking unnerving playing against. Also, this beats evenly matched when your opponent thinks they're better than you. So, let's get into matchups really quick, for those of you that care. Round 1 was against ABC. We went to game 3. Unfortunately, I'm trash, and sometimes our opponent has the kaiju. There's really nothing you can do about that, but my opponent's hand was infinitely worse than mine, because if you switch the kaiju to defense mode, your opponent needs to ram their pieces into your shit, or ram their one piece into your shit, you stunt their growth. Round 2 was against Burning Abyss, Josh Engel. It's Burning Abyss. This card, Josh had this happen to him round 1 and round 2 today. Like, I feel bad for the guy. Normal summon Mountain on a Beatrice board with a Dante. Best 2-card combo I've ever did see. Mountain plus Regeki. And it happened to the man twice. Like, I feel bad. Round 3 was against 6 Samurai. Actually, it was pretty interesting. Unfortunately, Dual Masterpiece wraps up that scenario, and it was a pretty quick 2-0, but kudos to him. Made his own homebrew, started off 2-0. That's pretty good. Round 4 was against Pendulum Magician, which I'll probably upload on this channel. Anti-Spell's a hell of a card. It was really beautiful. Round 5 was against Metal Draco against PJ. Really didn't know what to do against that matchup, and I was already 4-0. I was playing for either first or second seed at that point for round 5. It didn't really bother me all that much. I actually got 2-0'd because when your opponent actually ends up just chaining the world, and Hamster's a pretty good card. So there's that. He ended up losing a top 8 to Invoke Draco, or Invoked Mech Knights. Whew, dodged that bullet. My top 8 was against Vendreads. There would have been a game 3, but we top deck card demise. It's pretty good. Top 4 was against Trickstars. My friend passed me the win because he wanted to eat. Thank you. And then top 8, or finals, was against Pendulum Magician, where Darren ended up getting revenge on me, and I got the swiftest 2-0 of my life. Sometimes you draw double Disciples, Diagram, and no real starters. It's life. I mean, it comes with the deck. I know some days you'll draw extremely good, some days you won't. You know, it's the lesson that comes with playing this deck. So, interesting enough. But guys, leave a comment down below what you guys think about this build. And guys, if we get some likes, I'm gonna open up some packs. Later, guys. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.